A wealthy New York venture capitalist and bookstore owner is betting big on the future of voting, spending millions of his own fortune to develop a safe way to cast a ballot from your smartphone.
I sat down with Bradley Tusk, who's on a mission to combat low voter turnout that he blames for putting candidates with fringe ideas into office.
When I worked for Uber, they couldn't afford my fee, and so they asked if I would take stock, and I said yes, and then it became Uber, and so I made a bunch of money, and I'm mainly giving it away. So whether it's global voting or stuff we do in hunger or this bookstore that we're sitting in that loses lots of money, my view is I want to use most of the money that I've made to do things that I believe in.
Bradley Tusk has spent 4 years and $20 million on a concept that he says will make him no money, but one he believes will allow more voters to decide who takes office.
We're going to take the technology that you use right now for your banking, your healthcare, your love life, everything else you do on your phone, and we're going to apply it to voting too, so you can vote securely on your phone and be part of the process.
A lot of people think this sounds great, but what guarantee do I have that it'll be secure and that the integrity will be protected?
Yeah, so the first thing is multi-factor authentication. Send your code, you put it in, and then biometric screening. So this is exponentially more complicated and secure than any way we currently verify voters. Whenever you're ready to hit submit, 3 things happen. The ballot's encrypted, it's anonymized, and you get a tracking code like it for a FedEx package.
Election security expert Susan Greenhalgh pushing back on Tusk's claims. The guy who came up with this mobile voting app, his argument is this is actually much more secure than voting in person. What would you say to that?
I'd say that's just not true. His arguments that there's encryption, that there's the paper ballot that's printed, those protections are unable to prevent the ballot from being manipulated before it is printed, before it is encrypted. If he had a way to prevent any sort of corruption online, he should be selling that product to the Department of Defense and to Bank of America.
So Tusk plans to publicly release his app code once it's out of the beta testing phase, allowing officials in any state to use it free of cost. And this is just the beginning of the story. On Sunday night, you'll hear from officials in one state where Tusk's app has already been successfully used in a real election, along with a veteran and disabled voters who say this technology would be a game changer for them.
Well, I guess it's worth a conversation.
It's worth a conversation.
And he's doing it on his dime.
He's doing it on his dime and offering it for free, so we'll see.
Yeah.